Well, we know we are lucky here in Niagara to be in the path of totality for Monday's eclipse, but will we be lucky enough to not have too much cloud cover for us to see it? We welcome the Weather Network's Kim MacDonald to discuss that possibility. Kim, I know we're still a few days away. What is the forecast looking like right now in Niagara for Monday?
Yeah, and I think you understand this, Mike, that the farther out you are, the less precise you can be, especially when it comes to cloud cover. It's very, very difficult to predict. So right now, things are looking pretty good. There is a ridge of high pressure. It's a strong one that is moving into the eastern half of the country. That's unusual in itself for this time of year. April, as you know, can be all over the place. If you look out your window right now, you understand that. So right now it's looking pretty positive. We have a mix of sun and clouds, which is, a pretty safe bet. Temperatures will be mild enough, which is good. There's a low pressure system to our west, and this is what we're concerned about. How fast will it move in? Will the ridge of high pressure be strong enough to hold it back like a goalie, So that's the thing. If that high is strong enough, we could be okay and we could get at least partial sun. And if that low sneaks in, that's going to be a problem. So obviously the closer we are, sometimes it's day of, you have to figure it out.
Yeah, and that's really my question. My fingers are crossed, but we really won't know until probably Sunday or even Monday morning exactly what it will look like.
If we could do magic, we would have the solar eclipse on Sunday because it's looking like the better day, but obviously we don't have that capability. So yes, you have to look day of, and sometimes it's clear in the morning, blue sky, you wake up, but at 3 in the afternoon when this is really getting going, clouds could build in. Now, if it's just cumulus clouds, the cotton ball looking clouds, the solar eclipse could actually dissipate or make them disappear altogether because of the lack of solar radiation, because it drives these clouds to form. Now, if it's high cloud, that's something different. Or if it's, cirrus, not so bad, but it's stratus, the kind that's right in the middle and it's overcast, that's an issue. It doesn't look like that right now. I found that the forecast has become more and more positive as we get closer,
right?
Which is, I guess, better than the opposite. But I don't want to get people excited and then have it be, the clouds move in. And
where will you be on Monday? Are you working that day? I imagine the Weather Network is all hands on deck.
It is all hands on deck, but I took it off months ago because I'm excited about it. It's my daughter's 21st birthday too, but I will be in Niagara on the Lake. So I live in Hamilton, which is in the path of totality. So I could just stay here, but I wanted to get the bigger experience. I know that in Niagara on the Lake, for example, the totality will be 3 minutes and 10 seconds. If you're in Fort Erie, 3 minutes and 45 seconds. Like there are some places that have it, a longer experience, but the whole thing is going to be fantastic. It doesn't matter if it's 3 minutes or 2 minutes or whatever the case. But yeah, I'm going to try to make my way to Niagara on the Lake if I can make my way down the QEW on Sunday and stay over at a friend's. So I'll be safe there.
You are a Niagara girl. We know that you grew up in Niagara, Dennis Morris graduate. So coming back here to see it, I mean, you don't want to miss this.
No, it's super special to me. I love Niagara. I spend a lot of time there, even though I live in Hamilton. And I think that being in Niagara on the Lake, really close to the lake, might be a beautiful spot to watch the whole thing happen.
One of the things that I think I'm really looking forward to is not just the visual aspect of the eclipse, but that massive temperature drop. And, I was out in 2017 in Banff when we experienced a partial eclipse there. And I remember how cold it immediately got. I was in a t-shirt and shorts, and I needed a winter coat by the time it reached its peak. What is the average temperature drop that we can expect here in Niagara with this totality?
Well, we usually say at least between 4 and 6 degrees Celsius. So yes, that's enough to really make a difference, especially when it happens in a very quick amount of time. But because think the sun is being blocked, the solar rays are being blocked, so obviously it's going to get colder. It's like going from daylight to nighttime, and we know how cool it can get at night. You'll also know that notice that the winds will die right down. The sky may change a sepia color before it all happens, and 10 to 15 minutes before, if you're not in a crowd, you may hear crickets start to chirp. So there's a lot going to be happening around you that you can notice. But make sure you have your solar glasses, Mike. That's number one.
And that's what I was going to ask you. You've got it's the 12312-2 ISO. I've memorized that.
Oh, that's good. I have not memorized it, but I did get my solar eclipse glasses back in, December or something. I wanted to make sure I had them and extras for my friends too.
Well, Kim, thanks for bringing us some, I guess, I don't know how to say it, but some somewhat good news. I mean, it's promising news. We're really happy to hear that things right now are looking up for us to be looking up on that day. Thanks for joining us.
You're welcome. Happy to be here.